Imagine if electric car batteries became so affordable that owning an Evio was easier than ever before. That future is now closer than you think because CL has achieved something no one expected. The company has introduced a new sodium-ion battery, one that's not only cheaper than lithium but also performs exceptionally well in cold weather. It's being hailed as a powerful and cost-effective alternative to traditional lithium batteries. Reports suggest this battery doesn't rely on lithium or cobalt, meaning it could drastically reduce manufacturing costs and lower the environmental footprint of battery production. Experts believe that if this technology is adopted on a large scale, it could completely reshape the electric vehicle industry. The big question is, what exactly has CL created that could disrupt the EV market? Is lithium's dominance finally coming to an end? And is this technology truly practical or just another passing trend? Before exploring CL's breakthrough, let's take a moment to understand the company behind it. If you follow electric vehicles or battery innovation, you've probably heard of CL. This Chinese company is the world's largest battery manufacturer. That means almost every major electric car on the road today, from Tesla and BMW to B, is powered by CL batteries. Founded in 2011 and headquartered in China's Fujian province, CL has grown at an incredible pace. In just over a decade, it has become the undisputed leader of the global battery industry. The company operates massive production facilities capable of producing millions of batteries each year. CL originally made batteries for mobile phones and energy storage devices, but as the demand for electric vehicles surged, the company shifted its full focus toward EV. And that's when its real growth began. Today, brands like Tesla, BMW, Mercedes, Benz, Hyundai, Kia, Ford, Honda, and Volvo all work with CL, either by sourcing batteries directly or collaborating on new technologies. Even other major Chinese EV manufacturers recognize CL's unmatched expertise. This means that any new innovation from CL doesn't just affect one country, it influences the entire global automotive market. The company's success lies in its relentless commitment to research and development. CL invests billions of dollars each year in R&D to stay ahead in the race for next-generation battery solutions. While most competitors focus on improving lithium-ion batteries, CL has been developing entirely new types, including sodium-ion LMFP and solid-state batteries. Its worldwide team of engineers works tirelessly to make batteries more affordable, more efficient, and longer lasting. At one point, many believed automakers like Tesla would dominate the market by designing their own batteries, but the truth is, companies like CL are leading the transformation. Even Tesla uses CL's lithium iron phosphate or LFP batteries in several of its popular models. CL perfected this technology, helping reduce EV prices and making electric cars more accessible to the public. Now with its sodium-ion battery, the company could be taking the next major leap forward. One that might redefine what powers the vehicles of tomorrow. But to understand why sodium-ion is so important, we first need to talk about the challenges facing lithium batteries. When electric cars first became popular, lithium-ion batteries were seen as revolutionary. They were light, efficient, and recharged quickly. But over time, their limitations have become. The biggest issue is cost. Lithium is an expensive resource and its price has increased sharply in recent years. In 2020, 1 ton of lithium cost about $6,000, but by 2022, prices had surged more than tenfold. This directly affects EV prices. When lithium costs rise, so do the vehicles. Then there's sustainability. Extracting lithium is a complex process that requires large amounts of energy and water. Most lithium comes from a few regions around the world, making the global supply chain vulnerable to price fluctuations and trade disruptions. Mining also leaves a noticeable impact on local environments, raising concerns about long-term sustainability. These challenges have encouraged researchers and manufacturers to look for new, cleaner, and more affordable alternatives. And that's where sodium-ion technology enters the picture. With sodium being far more abundant and easier to process, CL's new approach could mark the beginning of a new era in energy storage. One where electric vehicles become truly affordable and environmentally friendly for everyone. Companies like Tata Motors and Ola Electric are discussing sodium battery options in the affordable EV segment. If these companies partner with CL, EV prices in India could fall significantly. Now the question on everyone's mind is, when will CL's sodium-ion battery finally hit the market? The answer is clear and official. CL itself has confirmed that this technology will be ready for commercial production by 2025. The company has already introduced the second generation of this battery. The second-generation sodium-ion battery has an energy density that has reached 200 watt-hours per kilogram. CL is now rapidly moving towards mass production. It has already partnered with two major Chinese automobile companies, Chery Automobile and Jack Motors, for this battery. In mid-2024, the company announced that CL's sodium-ion battery would be used in an electric car under Chery's iCar brand. The testing and validation phase is currently underway, and initial reports indicate that the battery has exceeded expectations in terms of stability, charging speed, and cold weather performance. This means that the technology has now moved from the laboratory to actual vehicles. CL plans to begin mass production of sodium batteries in early 2025. Its manufacturing lines are designed to produce both lithium and sodium batteries, meaning the company is developing a dual chemistry system that allows it to quickly switch battery types according to future market demand. Now, let's talk about market adoption. Since CL already supplies lithium batteries to Tesla, BMW, Ford, Volkswagen, Hyundai, and many other international brands, it's highly likely that these companies will also move to adopt sodium-ion batteries once they become commercially available, especially for models in the low-cost EV segment. Sodium batteries could prove to be a game changer as they are 30 to 40% cheaper than lithium. The potential impact of this shift extends far beyond just the consumer's wallet. Widespread adoption of sodium-ion technology could lead to a significant reconfiguration of global supply chains. Currently, the production of lithium-ion batteries is heavily dependent on a handful of countries for raw materials, creating geopolitical and economic vulnerabilities. Sodium, in contrast, is universally available and can be sourced from seawater or salt deposits anywhere in the world. This democratization of raw materials could empower more nations to build their own domestic battery and electric vehicle industries, fostering greater economic independence and stability. The coming years will be a critical period of observation and adaptation. Automakers will be closely monitoring the real-world performance of the first generation of sodium-ion electric vehicles, assessing their durability across different climates and usage patterns. Energy companies will be evaluating their efficacy for grid storage, where cost and longevity are even more critical than in vehicles. The success of CL's battery will not be determined by a single metric, but by its ability to reliably and affordably meet the diverse demands of a world increasingly powered by electricity. So, as we approach 2025, the industry holds its breath. This is more than just a new product launch. It is a test of a new paradigm. If successful, the sodium-ion battery could do more than just power cars. It could power a more accessible, equitable, and sustainable global energy transition. The journey from a laboratory breakthrough to a world-changing technology is long, but for sodium-ion, the road ahead is now clearly marked, and the journey has well and truly begun. Furthermore, CL has confirmed that this new battery won't be limited to cars. The company also plans to use it in electric two-wheelers, public buses, and energy storage systems, especially in China and Europe, where demand for energy storage is rapidly growing. Sodium-ion batteries are being seen as an environmentally friendly and cost-effective solution. Now, imagine what the world will look like when this battery becomes fully available. Perhaps the next time you visit an EV showroom, the salesperson will say, "Sir, this new model runs on a sodium-ion battery, not a lithium one. Charging is fast, range doesn't drop even in the cold, and the price is lower than before." And that will be the moment when the EV industry truly enters a new era. According to industry experts, if CL's production begins smoothly in 2025, sodium-ion batteries could capture 10% of the global EV market by 2026 or 2027. Gradually, their use will expand in affordable electric vehicles and energy storage systems. Now, a bit of suspense arises. Will all this really change the world, or will it remain a limited success? History bears witness that every new technology comes with both expectations and risks. But looking at CL's track record, this is the same company that successfully introduced the LFP battery in 2019, which is now used by nearly every major EV manufacturer. Therefore, it's expected that CL's sodium-ion battery will be a similar game changer. So the question for you is this the technology that will reshape the world of batteries, or will it too become just another trend and disappear in a few years? Whatever the case, one thing is certain: the year 2025 will be remembered in the history of the EV industry, because that year will determine whether the future belongs to lithium or sodium. And yes, before continuing in the video, subscribe to the channel so you can be the first to see such truthful, fact-based, and exciting updates.